So we've made it to our hotel in Bologna. If you're coming by car, make sure it's a small one because the roads getting into it are tiny and cobble streets with very, very little room for manoeuvre. And the temperature today was 32 degrees Celsius, that's about 87 degrees Fahrenheit in old money. So be prepared. You need to have paid parking if you're bringing a car. There's just no way to get parking. So here we are in Bologna. Here we go, that's better. Tonight, the piazza that all the cars will be is right up there. So we'll get to show you those. Our car's parked down below in a tiny space. We had to get a guy to walk me in and get me into my spot. If it had paint, it would have been scraped off the car. So we're off to the piazza and the celebrations of the cars coming in tonight. Okay, that's us out of the hotel, and we're going to make our way to the piazza and get a look at some of these cars. They've been driving all day, and the heat has been stifling. A lot of these cars have no air conditioning, and the guys must be exhausted. I was going to try and bring the DeLorean out, but it is as tight as a duck's sphincter, and I don't think I'm going to be able to move it. Just show you the alleyways that you have to drive when you're here. So no chance. So I'll leave her, and we'll just show you some of the lovely cars that are making their way into the piazza here tonight. So you've got a mix of humidity, it's about 32 degrees. You've got the stink of petrol, which is great. You've got the noise of the engines, you've got the oil burning in the exhaust, and it just makes for an absolutely fabulous atmosphere. You see the cars going through the checkpoint. So at each point they finish the race, they have to check in. So this is what they're doing right now. This will go on to maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. It goes all the way up the street, as you can see. Fabulous location. Tomorrow we'll head off to Lake Garda, and we'll get you some video there, and then finishing off in Brescia for the climax of the race and the big party. So no DeLorean tonight again, but the parking was so tight we couldn't get out. Get another wee look here real quick. So these are the cars, as I said, going through the checkpoint. Right up down the street, like that for a building. Cool. So this is the cars coming in off of Rome. They've been racing all day from about 8 o'clock. They left 8 o'clock this morning, and they've been driving all day. So they're in line now to get their certification. Little TR3 there. Just keep slipping by here. We're going to work our way through here. Another gold wing Mercedes. There's $2 million there. $2 million ahead of it. Little Porsche Speedster. You can hear it idling there. A AC Bristol beside it. These are all cars that took part in the Mille Miglia back in the 50s. They do have supercars and hypercars. We'll see those later on, but right now it's all about the classics. So we'll take it as far as we can here before we get kicked off. Another Speedster, lovely little Speedster. Listen to that. Beautiful car. Finished in red pipe leather. Jaguar XK1 120, yeah. Another Porsche 356. Can't go any further. There we go. So yeah, if you could light a match now, the whole place would explode. There's that much petrol in the air. Again, it's about 30 degrees. It is absolutely roasting, but it just adds to the whole thing. You feel like you've got your head underneath the bonnet of a car. So there you go with the gull wings again. They're very popular here. Mercedes brings in a whole fleet of them, and once they go around the circuit and they get stamped up with being involved in Mille Miglia, it knocks on 100 grand to the car, the value of the vehicle. So it's well worth these guys doing it, well worth these guys prepping these cars to take on this race. What a traffic jam from heaven.